Hey, good morning, everyone. Minister Errol coming through to you again. Trust that you're doing very well, extremely, wherever you are. Trust that you're doing very well. A thought hit me today, and people, and it really is about the help of God versus people's reception and perception of it. You see, what I dawn on me is how much God are helping his people. Now, when I use the word his people, God are helping people. But what fail to understand, so many people are, you know, have so little knowledge of it. So many people have so little understanding of how much God is going into the ring and defending you. God, so many people have so many knowledge, you know what I mean, of what God is doing behind the scene. And let's be honest, people are extremely doubtful at times, and circumstances allow them not to be positive because they're doubtful. One other thing I'm going to suggest to you that I want you to consider, just do it this way. Just consider that you're about to lift up a piece of a log. I love to talk about the Caribbean. Oh boy, you probably noticed that already. Let's assume that, well, it doesn't have to be in the Caribbean. Let's assume that you're about to pick up a piece of log, and it's a long log. Now, I know that everybody used to that big light post that you've seen anywhere, whether it's made of cement or a tree. Let's assume that you're gonna pick up a light post or that long log that very tall. Now you know that you can lift one end and the other end remain on the floor. You know that already. But I want to picture that you picked it up, and when you picked it up, I want you to picture this in your mind, that as you know, when you picked up your end, the story is gonna raise up. So one end is gonna be like this, right? Because it's gonna be like this. I want to put it in a prospect that you get it. But I think you're getting what I'm saying. One end it's going to be like this, So the end that you held up, it's going to be like this, and the end that no one holding up, it's like this. It's like this, okay? So it's on a slant, okay? And what I want you to imagine that the things that you're about to do, that your end is the one like this, okay? Your end is the one like this. Your end is the one with the slant to it. Meaning underground, and the opposite end is already up. That meant God is already on the other side. Okay? God is already on the other side. So why I say that? If you can only imagine that God each and every day is lifting, but the good news about God, the funny thing is, I'm going to say this to you. So this is you lifting here, right? And this is up like this. But God lift his end like that. Well, that's kind of sound like you both are doing something good. Well, I kind of want to say now that God also has his power, his support here. Okay, because if I wanna say you wanna even this is a stapler. I wanna say if you wanna even the thing, you're gonna say, well, yes. By the way, I heard anytime two individuals are doing something together, one may not able to do it alone, but once another person join in to do it, there's a thing called energy versus synergy. So now this is synergy that coming from this side and this side, because one, you couldn't lift it by yourself, but all of a sudden somebody came and helped you, and now you're able to lift it together. So that now moved from energy to synergy now, because the synergy goes between. But what I want you to imagine now is that God now not only lift his end, but of course the support here. So your end that's supposed to be like this is kind of like this, just a little nudge. If you throw the water, it's gonna roll this way because there's a little bit to lift. It's not really in a balance. It's just really, I'm doing this that you could understand. So it's real. I mean, this is a terrible example I'm using, but you see here, this end is up. So that means if you put water on it, bam, it's gonna go on this way. This is your end. This is God's end. Okay, but the thing is, God already lift his portion, and all you got to do is to go and lift yours. But watch what God does. God not only lift his portion, he also brought your portion up a little bit. You get where I'm coming from? Your portion is brought up a little bit, and all you really truly need to do is to rest your hand on it. And it's not that God need you to do a lot. He don't need you to do a lot. He just needs you to put in an effort, okay? The effort. And that effort now, even if you hold it, you probably find that this happened because God now really truly carrying it. He's really truly carrying the burden. So what I'm trying to encourage everybody this morning, don't see yourself as the one at the wheel and the one at the wheel only. God is already at the wheel waiting for you. God not gonna come into your bed and wake you up and say, get up, you're late, I'm lifting my hand. No, God will give you the chance to get up when you want to get up. God will give you the chance to do it when you want to do it. But what I'm trying to say to you, please remember, when you feel like you cannot get up out of bed because all the burden is on you, all the bills is haywire, there's no husband, there's no wife, there's no boyfriend, there's no girlfriend. I'm putting it in every different aspect possibility. There's no wife, there's no husband, there's no mother, there's no father, there's no grandma, there's no grandpa, there's no uncle, there's no auntie, there's no cousin, there is no nieces, there's no nephew. I'm just trying to really put something in your mind. God is at the other end waiting for you, okay? It may not seem so. You may look down and go, so you feel like going back, just pull the cover over your head and said, let me go back to bed. No, 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 no. Please get up and go to the wheel. Get up and go to the other end of the plank. God is waiting for you. He's waiting. He's already lifting with you. He's already lifting for you. You just need to go there and put your shoulder at the wheel. Because let's be honest with you. If you go there, let's assume now that you live in your house, live in a house by yourself, or live in an apartment. Now, it doesn't matter where it is. And you know, here you are, you want a cup of tea, and you're so down, you're so frustrated, you so everything, and you don't want to go do it. But then, and you want to, you know, you don't feel like doing it. But then all of a sudden, you say, oh, man, and everything. So you get up and go to the kitchen. If you see a cup of tea and the stove, now you are the only one living in that house or in that apartment. If you go and see a cup of tea sitting on the stove, you will actually believe there's a ghost there. Okay? And let's be honest, now you're in bigger trouble than what it should be. But if you go into the kitchen, and here you are saying, oh my God, I don't have any sugar and everything. And you look behind the jar, there may be a little bag of sugar that, oh man, I have sugar. Because you may not know that you left it there a couple of months ago, but the Holy Spirit may have provided it. Okay? You look in the fridge and you said, okay, I have nothing to eat. And oh my God, the fridge is empty. Oh my God, what am I going to do for the kids? And you know, you're going down in, everybody have fridge or freezer, and you're looking, oh, I forgot and everything. See, what I'm saying to you, the Holy Spirit sometimes don't make things too ridiculous that you have to feel, okay, there's a ghost in this house. That's not what we're talking about. It may even happen that you hear a knock on the door. It may be happen that you even find a $50, go outside, you find a $50. I'm trying to say to you, literally, God is helping you more than you're willing to accept. You just have to understand, you got to make the move. You got to make the move. You got to make the move. I remember so many years ago, I was in an area. It was a very muddy, snow fell and all of those things, and what eventually happened, I was so low on cash, to be honest with you, which we all been there a million times and back, and I probably should say no cash whatsoever, and in the muddy snow stepping, and I'm going to put gas in the car, and I was thinking, you know, about it, man, oh my God, I don't know, you know, you have to hope that you could pump and everything, and so I went going inside the where you pay, and there was a $50 on the ground in a muddy, not splashed up, not dirty, not in a snow slushy. I couldn't even say there was somebody that dropped it right away because I didn't see any movement that I could go. But anyhow, I was glad to find it anyhow. Okay, that has happened numerous times. Okay, so what I'm trying to say to you, sometimes God just set things up that, you know, it's just there for you. And let's be honest, if somebody has something that they really truly do not need, much more than more than bountiful, well, I'm not saying that God's gonna rob them, but God will take from them and give to you. You understand what I'm saying? Let's make sure we understand this. So I'm trying to make sure that somebody understands that God helps you more than you're really willing to accept. It's just that you're not seeing the physical. You're not seeing what's going on behind behind the scene. God is helping you. He's helping you lifting that thing. He's putting food in the cupboard for you. He's making your ability to study, you know what I mean, these comprehension things is way over your head. He's helping you in the classroom. He's helping you in the dorm. You know, you're lonely. You know, you have nobody to talk to. He's bringing peace to your heart. He's bringing peace to your mind. You know, the banker don't want to help you. Everything is done. The Lord is moving that ignorant person out of the way and bring somebody that will understand your circumstances. My. I hope somebody could just understand me this morning. God is truly helping you, but you need to put in the effort. You need to do something that just to show that your effort. God is not going to come and grab you and pull you out of your bed. God is not going to come and grab you and say, well, you know, if you go look for a job, you'll find one. God's not going to do that, okay? You have to understand what I'm telling you, that God will do something for you, but you need to put some effort in, okay? God bless you, Minister Errol. Trench Altar Ministry is circumstances changer. And as always, your circumstances can be changed, starting with your belief, okay? Starting with your belief, your self-belief, your belief. God can change your circumstances. Until next time, I hope this will be of help to somebody. God bless you. Visit us at trenchaltarministry.com. See you.